cybersecurity is a security issue, and certainly anything that is discussed, debated, developed from a political angle always, has the propensity to undermine the very objective. What is the objective of Ghana's cybersecurity development? We want to protect our data. We want to maintain the confidentiality of data. We want to protect the digital systems that are being put in place. We need to secure digital experiences of Ghanaians. These are matters that should not be looked at it politically. What I've mentioned is with respect to the CST, I would like a honest scientific discussion around them. The first question is, do we have a cybersecurity challenge, problem that we need to address? The data is all over the place, both locally and internationally. Now the second question is it something that as a country we are committed, we want to address financially? If it's yes, now the other discussion is, in fact, the ministry, particularly my minister, Esla Owusu, will be willing to listen to alternative means of founding cybersecurity credibly. That ought to be consistent with what other countries, both in our region and internationally, are doing. So I think it's good to have a good conversation around this, but it should not be treated from a political angle. It ought to be done factually, scientifically, because it's a security issue. We are struggling. And I've mentioned about how our vulnerable people are exposing their own private information, naked pictures in the media. Awareness creation. We see the feedback by the work we are doing with UNICEF in the region. So taking politics out of cybersecurity issue is to promote a healthy scientific analysis of the issues and supporting the government who has shown commitment to address that. I think that's element I haven't seen it. Yes, of course, the government has a responsibility and citizens need to hold the government to account. But I think when the government demonstrates commitment to address the problem, the citizens, political parties, businesses, international community need to come on board to address this problem. The ministry will be engaging, open enough, because that is what we've sought to do. When we come out, like the session today, is to lay bare the issue, the challenges. And I think it's an open forum where you can always even have people, they are technically respected industry players in this room who can challenge if what we are putting up there do not reflect the actuality. So the Ministry of Communications intends to be open, upfront, engaging, to ensure that the citizens understand and they can make better input and suggestions into the process. I think it's key, and the government has a responsibility to lead the process from that particular angle.